So welcome back guys and welcome to the video and welcome to the channel. So today I'll show you how I layer all my drums and stuff. So in order to have that have that groove. So drums are the most important part in creating that groove. Yeah, melody and also has it, but filling all those small spaces with the perks and having those clap rhythms and everything, those whooshes and everything that creates overall groove for the song. So this is I feel this as a, I feel this the drums, and it has the one, it's the foundation of the song on which you can have as much as if it have the lead, you can make it the sound, and you can make a track a banger. So let's start with the cake. I'll make you listen first, and then I'll tell you how I made everything. Okay, so this is how the drop sounds, the drums sound of the drop. Guys, this is actually I'm working on a new project, a base house project. So I know the UI might be a bit laggy, but please bear with me because I don't have a good CPU. So it's using my entire CPU. So please bear it. So basically that repeats again. So let's start with the first layer. I'm here using this kick. This is from some sample pack, I guess. Yeah, the music or future bound sample pack. Yeah, this is the kick. But I like this kick because it has that bass. The bass section, it's kind of hard. It's right. It's very tight and everything. So this is the kick. So claps. So this is the pre-shifted clap. This is another clap which has a reverb effect, a reverb, a tail, a reverb tail. I've banned, I've banned this. I have two claps here. The pre-shifted one is there, and there are two regular claps. The other one is like this. So I have panned these two claps, either on the side, one to the left, one to the right. So it's like it creates an entire. It has it ha, no the each elements have the room for their particular sound. So this is how it sounds with the clap. So this I have made, I have this it's the same clap. I've just doubled it twice, to have that more rhythm. So when I add these few risers, kind of, I have taken some one of the clap, and I have just done a little bit of, I've increased the in knob and the out knob. I've made it a little bit of riser kind of thing. So I've seen this in a Jonas Aiden video, so you can refer that as well. So this is how it sounds like. This kind of groove it creates. um and there are some more parts. Actually, my drop is divided into two parts. A typical bass or song, it has the first has drum section, the other has that with the vocal, and that having that techie vibe and everything with the hi-hats and all. So that's the second part of the song. But yeah, let's see the perks as well. Here are my perks. I'll just move these up a bit. How it is, it's just, I'll move this up. Okay, now you can see it clearly. So so this was the first, no, the kick and the clap and the clap riser kind of thing. Then I've added these to accentuate the rhythm a bit, which also I have referred from Jonas Aiden video. He has used it in his song Ritual, I guess, which was for a T-Stone. So this is how it is. This is it. So this I had to add it here as well, but for the second hit of this, no, I have used a basic kick. No need to have some fancy perk for that. I've just used a basic kick. I've EQ'd it. I'll show you how I EQ'd it as well. So this is the EQ for that. So I've just increased the bass, and I've cut out some of the highs, increased the mid, so it has that vibe. This vibe. So yeah, that's it. That's the only thing on it. And I'll show you processing. I don't know if I have done anything on the kick as well, but let's just know I have nothing on the kick. Oops, I have nothing on the kick. I have nothing on the clap as well. 18, 19, and 20. Let's see. 18, 19, 20. Nothing on the clap as well. So yeah, pretty much it, because it's from good sample pack, so I don't mostly process my clap as well. But yeah, so I'll just down. Okay, so boom. It was my thing was that, but instead of using the same perk again, I've created another perk with another kick. So it sounds like this. It only layer sounds like this. So there are two layers for this perk. Actually, I wanted to create something of my own, and I didn't find anything as which suited this particular track well, but I so that's why I created this. So I'll just quickly run through this and how I created this. So there are two layers for this. Yeah, one is the basic. I've used a kick. This is the kick. uh, this is the usual, but I have used a processing on it. The original kick, I'll just show you. I'll just show you the original kick. It's from the sample pack, elevation sample pack from music, or he has a lot of good stuff. So this is the original kick which I used, but then I had a few certain processing on it. I'll show you in a while. It's on 7th. Okay, so this is the entire processing chain on that particular thing. I'll go line by line. So just I'll enable this. This is how the first EQ, which cuts some of the bass lows. Second EQ, which boosts the bass E section, the mid 150s section, and cuts most of the highs. I don't know why I've done that, but at that time it sounded very well. So this is the main thing. If not this, then it will sound very boring. I've crushed it as much as possible. So and then there's an OTT. Yeah, OTT is everyone's favorite, and if not use the Saturn, I've just disabled it. Another camera crusher to crush it a bit more. I always use this British screen preset, because what British screen preset does is it boosts the sound without distorting it much or without clipping it. So that, and then OTT again, as usual, 50% compression, and increase the output gain as well. So this is the work layer, and the next one is this. Just yeah, just the high is nothing else, the usual perk it is. So after processing, it sounds where it is. Yeah, it's here. So I have just two things. If not I have any effects, then I've panned it entire to the left. I just wanted to have those crispy highs, but not wanted to defer it much. So I used this EQ, cut out some lows, and then I used this to have some of to shape the sound kind of thing. Yeah. So that's it on the perk side. So the entire thing sounds like this now. So, that I wanted to create that rhythm. So for this is the first part of the drum. For the second part of the drum, it's something like this. The normal hi-hat loop. This with with nothing else. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. It's taking, this project is a bit it's a bit heavy, so it's taking time to save and everything. So this is how it sounds. So now I've added some of the effects, and also let's see this is a stab which I picked from sample pack, which sounds like this. Actually, I have bit to process it. I just have this pitch. I've put taken down it to semitones, because to bring it in my root node, and so it sounds a bit pretty well engaged into it. So this is how it sounds. So on the 11th, I've added some of the effects. I've removed the lows. I've shaped the sound, and I've added some distortion, or some very clean, small, slight distortion. This is how it sounds without the effect. sounds without the effect, and it sounds with the effect. More dry, clean, and uplifting. So this is how it sounds with the stab. This is how it is. On every core I have. So the I have a pretty much clock section like this. This is how I have this. This is just automations of my lead, so we can ignore that. We have a down lifter as well, usual down lifter. Usual down lifter. That's one main important part. So this thing. Usually I have reversed this, but this is something like this. Oops. This is something like my lead sound. What I had with 100% reverb and no sidechain, it sounds like this. The first note of my lead. So instead of having that, I reversed it and had this kind of alert. So instead of I have creating those automations, I've also created those automations, but with that I've created this as well. So it has that kind of vibe as well. With this control, bit more control with this balance. So if not this, then it's a bit random. It's a bit harsh on it. So bit kind of, yeah. So this is it. This is the first. This I usually sample it from my lead. Actually, the drop sounds something like this. I'll make you listen to the drop as well. Just a second. The drop. And the project is to this. So instead of having some effects from some sample packs, I usually what I do is I sample it from my lead only and then try to fit it in between. So this effect I found out in some of the sample pack. I don't know which, but I found out. So it had this. So I also automated this, having just a next melody note. So kind of opening up kind of thing. This is how it sounds. So I have so it was too high, so I automated the volume. And this it's case of amount. And also with this I've created an automation like this. So with the effects it sounds like this. Really, I create these effects with my particular lead as only and basis. I just record them like click on Edison. I just have them recorded over here, and then just record the first note with 100% reverb and this. Usually, almost every artist does this, I guess. But yeah. So because then the entire track sounds as a whole as a together one track, not multiple parts, because some of the notes, if you pick at some from some of the sample pack, you forget it to bring it down to a root note or in your scale. So what happens is people usually do that, and some of the sounds sound off. So even small effects count in making a particular track. So what I do is I usually render all my effects from my particular lead or my bass, and have add some effects and put it in this. So with the effects it sounds like this. So this is how it sounds. So it might feel boring, but in the drop it actually works. I'll explain you this as well, though my effects and everything. So while transitioning from one drop to the one part of the drums to other, I use this. So entirely it sounds like this. This as well. While going into the second drop second part of the first drop. So I have this particular this small effect. So I have automated the volume which goes kind of thing opens up, and I shouldn't have these controls because I have a chord. So instead of I remember I telling you having this particular kick on that. So I have this hook. It creates a bit of, I can tell you, show you without the work as well. Sounds a bit boring. Don't you know to, I don't want that. I wanted to, yeah, kind of. So, sounds a bit good. So here's my entire thing. So usually I give most of my time to drums. In second part, there's nothing. Usually I give most of my parts to the drums on most of my times of making a drop to drums only because it's the most important of the AC, you can say. I also have these effects, but I don't know. I have removed it currently, so you can hear these as well. Kind of have. So yeah, but I don't know. I currently have muted these, but I didn't like those now. I might, select a some sound or something like that. But yeah, for now this is it. So instead of having this kick on, again after that I usually use some other perk which I designed on my own. Sounds a bit good, you can say. Designing your own sounds is always better, but using from sample packs is also not, some crime or something like that. Everyone uses samples from other sample packs as well. That's why sample packs are made. But make sure you use it in, have those tuned to your particular thing. You have a kick to your particular scale, tuned down, and yeah, everything basically. This I need to, I have to process the drum bus separately, but I have not yet because it's just in the middle of the, music in the middle of the making. But yeah, I just wanted to show it out to you guys instead of how to put out all your drums and everything, so you can have a better look at this. So this is the final thing sounds. This is how it sounds. It's pretty easy if you give some of your time to it, and then you can just, you'll have this particular time on, on all of your tracks. And you know this I feel is the most important part in having the lead bass. Yes, most of the people show how to make lead, how to make bass, but there are very few people who show out how to actually make your drums and everything. So if you want, me to share out these drums and everything, I'll be releasing a sample pack for Tech House. um I guess with this video only I'll be releasing that. So do check it out in the description, give it a like, subscribe if you like it. Please like and subscribe, it helps a lot in this scene. It's very hard to grow in this scene, but I'm doing my best. So I hope you all guys support me. And it's pretty much that. I'll be releasing most probably I'll be releasing a sample pack with this, if not in the next video. But if you want me to give out this FLP, please like and subscribe, and I'll give the FLP at 50 likes. So yeah, peace out, bye bye, take care, and comment on which video you want next. Bye bye.